In Security Breach, why are there two people named Vanessa? Welcome to FNaFterthoughts News. I'm your host, the TNT Muffin, and today we're going to be talking about this and this. But first, let's talk about this. So yesterday, Scott Cawthon and Funko revealed the next FNAF merch, which is going to be these Security Breach statues. These are 12 inches tall, which if you're not in America is like 30.48 centimeters, and they're cool. So this is the first one. I'll show the second one in a second. I mean, I guess you kind of already saw it, but I'll talk about it in a second. So this is the first one. It has Glamrock Freddy and Vanny being like, I'm gonna get ya, and Glamrock Freddy and Gregory in his stomach, which is cool. We know what Gregory looks like. And you can see they're looking out like, oh no, is Vanny gonna get us? But little do they know, Vanny's over here, looking behind them, trying to get them. So, they're unaware of that. These things actually look super cool though. I think they look amazing. You can see Vanny has all of the folds in her fabric. I'll talk about that more in the other one, because she's also in that statue. Looks great. Glamrock Freddy looks awesome. I guess this is what his model is going to look like. He's missing his eyebrows. That's the only thing I see wrong with it. And the most important thing, I guess it's not the most important, but we know what Gregory looks like now. He's this kid, he's got hair, and a band-aid on his face. That's pretty cool. We know what he looks like now. So this statue, there's also a little wall, which looks pretty cool. I'm not sure what room this is in. You can see the floor is just like a black tile-y thing, so this might be in the laser tag area, I'm not sure. But that's pretty much the whole thing for that one. I think it looks amazing. And then the second one is this one. You can see Security Girl and Vanny. Security Girl is hiding behind a plant, like, oh look, it's Vanny. And Vanny's just chilling like, shh. So this one looks really cool. The thing I like is the floor. That floor looks great. You can see it's got a texture, it's got the nice design. That's a good floor. That's a good one. So now let's talk about the price of these things. It's $50, which is a lot, but I guess it's fair. I mean, first of all, look at this Vanny compared to the action figure Vanny. I don't know what happened. They just way improved. It's pretty sure because Scott saw what they did with the action figures and the mystery minis, and he was like, what are you doing? This is trash. And he was like, oh yeah, things are going to be very differently. He really helped them out. Like, these look so good. This Vanny compared to the action figure Vanny is such a big improvement. So that's one thing, like, it's so much better, so which makes it more expensive. Another thing is that the action figures alone, they're $13, so this right here, $13, and then, you know, there's two characters in it. You can see Security Girl and Vanny, so then you're going to be like $26, because you're making it from one figure to two, so that's $26, and then also this thing's 12 inches tall. The action figures are like 6 inches, so then you make it twice as big, and then that's $52. And then there's also the floor, which, dang, that's a good floor. And then also like props, like there was that plant in the Security Girl one, and then that Glamrock Freddy one, there was that wall. So I mean, it's a fair price. I would rather have it cheaper, but it's pretty cool. I mean, it's a foot tall, so that's like what, this big? That's gonna be really cool. Twice as big as the action figures. I honestly can't wait to have these. So now, it seems like it is about time to go over here, set up my phone on this little tripod thing, and come back here and do the FNaFterthoughts section. Let's get ready for this. Big theory time. This is the first time I've ever done a FNaFterthoughts section in a news video. There's just a lot to go over, so I didn't want to cut it into two separate videos, because it's not enough for a separate video, but it is still important, so I thought I'd talk about it. So the first theory involves this statue of the Glamrock Freddy and Gregory with Vanny. So the thing in this, I mean the statue itself, whatever, I mean yeah, we know it's Gregory, that doesn't really change anything. This one involves Scott, actually. So basically, I'll put it here if I can find it, but basically Scott Cawthon said a thing where he was basically saying that this is a spoiler for a gameplay mechanic in Security Breach. I mean, that alone, you're just like, oh, whatever, we're gonna see Gregory in Glamrock Freddy's stomach, that's whatever, who really cares? But there's no Security Girl in this. We all thought we were gonna be playing as Security Girl. She's not in this, so I'm guessing that means we're playing as Gregory. That's pretty cool. I mean, I'm fine with that. It's pretty much the same. I mean, I don't really care. We didn't have any thoughts of what we're gonna do in the game, like anything confirmed. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense. We're playing as Gregory, whatever. That does make me wonder what's up with Security Girl, if we're not playing as her. And that goes on to my second theory, the big one. The one in the title, the one in the intro. So, this has to do with the security girl and VANNY statue. I mean, alone, whatever. I mean, it doesn't really show anything. It's just VANNY and security girl. But then you look at the name of it, and it's called Vanessa and VANNY, or the other way around. I'm not really sure. What? That means security girl's name is Vanessa. That's odd. Why do we have two Vanessas in the same game? I don't know. Well, I think I do know. I'm pretty sure the reason is that security girl is VANNY. I mean, it would make sense. If we're right about playing as Gregory, it would make sense. Security girl's VANNY. I mean, she's just some random girl. We didn't know anything about her. I don't know why none of us thought of this before. But yeah, security girl is probably VANNY. I'm guessing maybe there's gonna be two endings. Maybe one ending, like, security girl is a good guy, like, and doesn't get possessed by VANNY, and then maybe second ending, VANNY's evil. That could be a thing. Like, maybe one of the things we are playing as security girl, and we are trying to protect Gregory from the animatronics, and then maybe the second ending is that security girl is VANNY, and we're trying to protect ourselves from VANNY, like us and the animatronics are trying to hide because we're Gregory. I think that could be a thing. Either that, or just, like, security girl, we see her, and then she turns into VANNY, or something like that. I don't know. It's whatever. We know that Gregory looks like. We know that he's gonna be in his Grandma Freddy's stomach at some point. We know that we'll probably be playing as him. And we know that security girl is probably VANNY. So that's pretty cool. It's mostly a theory, but it's also mostly true. We'll see what happens. But those are all of my FNaFterthoughts, and that's all the news we have today. If you want to subscribe, click the button on top of my head. If you want to watch one of my other FNaFterthoughts videos, click that button over there. And if you want to see some other video I made, click that button over there. And I'll see you when the game comes out, or we get more information on it. Or maybe when I get the statues. Who knows? We'll see what happens first.